the fuck out.
Cold.
Oh, man.
Cold. I didn't
see that coming.
No. I don't think anybody saw it coming.
I was hoping he was gonna get to the third round. I didn't know that was such a big request. Like,
Yo, I'm telling you. Crazy.
coming in hot to the sport edition.
Oh yeah,
But,
you already know what it is.
Oh man, first and foremost, Hank Aaron.
Yeah, man.
He's no longer with us, unfortunately, but great athlete for what he did for everyone that came after him. Set the trend for a lot of ways that, a lot of people didn't do. So
Yeah,
RIP to him and his family.
definitely agreed. We're talking about, so for any of you that don't know your history, when Hank Aaron entered Major League Baseball, blacks were really frowned upon as far as playing in the Major League Baseball. So the biggest thing is, and I just actually learned this, there was actually a clause in voting for those to make the Hall of Fame that black people weren't allowed to be voted in. And that clause has not been removed.
Still exists?
It just is overlooked now in our new day and age. But
I didn't know that.
yeah, so Hank Aaron, along with, of course, Jackie Robinson, one of the first few Negroes to really get into Major League Baseball and transcend the game. Mm-hmm. So you can just imagine being at the top of your craft and also having to worry about your life.
Can't imagine.
You know what I mean?
Can't imagine.
Like, could you imagine LeBron James right now doing what he does, but having to worry about after the game probably not making it home?
Nah.
To the James gang? Like,
nah.
So this is exactly what Hank Aaron did. So, athletes like LeBron could be who they are right now.
Paved the way.
You know what I'm saying? And paved the way. So, yeah, we want to pay our respects to Hank Aaron. Definitely.
Yes, indeed.
Mm-hmm. And then also, of course, we want to definitely pay our respects to Kobe Bryant, Gigi, and the other 8 beautiful souls that were lost on January 26th, not too long ago. The biggest thing is, Kobe post-career was really, really starting to get into his bag, man. Like,
seeing it, like his smile was different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it was terrible loss, man. I always wish for her, like Vanessa and the family, but I don't know how. I still don't know how she's doing it to this day.
Yes.
One of the strongest women out there.
Yeah.
But man, condolences once again, Kobe. It still don't feel real.
No.
Because it wasn't like he was in my cell phone. It wasn't like he was in my phone. Like I knew him.
Right.
I wasn't talking to Kobe, but you knew him because you seen him come from the league. Like,
yeah.
He went straight. He came straight here.
Yeah.
Seen him go through the whole trials and tribulations of life.
Yep.
And this unfortunately happens, and now you can't forget him.
Nope.
So
no.
It's hard to. And now you never will forget him neither. So.
No.
It just doesn't feel real still.
No way. It was eerie though, because I thought there would have been a little bit more coverage on him.
As far as coverage, I think I'm happy Vanessa put the disclaimer out some time ago. I just didn't want them replaying anything from that unfortunate day as to what signified the year. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think a lot of news, other than I don't know if news does like shout outs like radio stations or a Twitter feed would or Instagram feed would to say, pay their respects.
Yeah.
They'll mention it real quick in between songs on a radio station, but
yeah.
Outside that, you won't get much extra coverage from a I guess a death anniversary. So I don't know. I wasn't looking for it from there. I just it was just something that you hold in your heart now with Kobe and the wife and the kids and the rest of the family. Yeah. It's tough, man.
Yeah. So I thought it would have been a little bit more coverage, but I understand that. And the biggest thing is, if you've been living under a rock for like the last 20, 25 years, Kobe Bryant, one of the best basketball players to ever grace the game. This man took on a challenge that nobody to this day has ever been able to even get close to, and that's emulate the great Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
He said, no, I'm going to be the next Michael Jordan. Yeah. And he did it.
He got there as close as anybody ever could.
He did it gracefully. He did it, he did it in a professional, masterful way. And Black Mamba, that Mamba mentality, man, it's that mentality that gets you over the hump when you feel like everything's against you. You don't have enough strength. You don't have enough will. It was just crazy. And then of course his daughter Gigi, I mean, she was gonna be the next thing.
She was the one.
Yeah, like there wasn't one person, from the reports that I've heard, there wasn't one person that didn't know from Kobe, like, yo, she's gonna be good. Like she's gonna change the game, and I believe it. If Kobe said it, I believe it, because everything he said he was gonna do, he did.
He did it.
So, yeah, and I echo your sentiments, man. All blessings to Vanessa. I don't know how anybody gets through life without the person that they grew up with, they raised kids with. It's rough. It does something to the heart and the mind that is not easy to jump back from. And, I God bless her and Natalia. And I believe he had a younger daughter, too.
Caprice?
Yeah, I think so. Just to start off our sports edition, we're paying respects to two very, very influential athletes that paved the way.
Didn't feel right without doing it first.
Exactly, man. Exactly. So we're going to jump right into it. We have the infamous Conor McGregor. He, like my man said, got knocked the fuck out.
Got knocked the fuck out. I didn't see it coming. I was really, I just assumed third round or better at a minimum. I didn't have a winner. I assumed McGregor on a 70-30 in my head, but
yeah,
third round wasn't even a shot in the dark. I knew he was going to get to the third.
Yeah.
He didn't make it. Didn't make it.
Yep. Yeah. Once Dustin Porier started landing those leg kicks,
he's beating that shit to a pole.
Yeah, that was a excellent strategy. Excellent. Like, you look at all of Conor's fights, nobody's really attacking his legs. They're trying to knock his head off. Yeah, and Dustin knew. Dustin knew you can't box without your legs. Your lead leg is everything. That's where your power, that's where your stance is. That's where so he took away his strength. And once he did that second round, it was just masterful. Like, he knew if he doesn't win that fight in the second round, Conor probably wins that fight.
Right.
You know what I mean?
He gets over that leg.
Yeah.
But he beat that shit up.
Yeah, he tore it up. And kudos to Dustin, man. I agree with you. I was on that Conor McGregor bandwagon. I thought he was going to get another win, and we were finally going to see him and Nurmagomedov go at it again.
And what caught me when the fight started, I was like, they said he won the first one. I'm like, which one? I was trying to recall his first fight with him. I'm like, wait, that's the one with the flying knee to open the round?
Yeah.
I'm like, dude didn't even get the fight. He didn't practice for that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if you notice, the very first seconds of the fight, he came out super timid. Yeah. He took a second to get to the middle, like, you fucking with me again? Like, I didn't see it coming first when I came in hot.
Yeah.
I paid the price, the ultimate price. Unfortunately, lost the round, but you know what I mean? He came out very timid, and then after that, took care of business. Yeah. It was crazy. But he had the chance to fight, though. Yep. So I knew it was going to be more of a fight after the fact.
Yeah, and then, everybody tore him up because he's been so inactive. Inactive.
He hasn't done much, but, start a couple new businesses.
You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, we're talking about a full contact sport where somebody is trying to knock you the fuck out. Yeah. You know what happens if you don't do squats for a month and you try and do squats like you can just do them with no problem? You probably fuck your knees up.
Yep.
This is a guy that got into a full contact sport and thought he could just come back and just win.
No one was going to notice.
Yeah, and not just win against anybody. Win against a guy that he just demolished, I think, 7 years ago.
Yeah, the 2014. Maybe?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, like, you can't do that. Mm-hmm. You can't do that. And, kudos to Dustin. I didn't think you were going to do it, man. I eat my words on this show right now.
I'm happy I didn't place a bet that night.
Yeah, I'm really glad. I'm really glad I didn't. Kudos to Dustin, man.
Facts,
But yeah,
facts.
so here's a good question now that I saw. Is Conor McGregor finished after that fight?
I really hope this is a learning lesson for him because I believe he also changed teams as well. So hopefully he gets that old.
Correct.
Hopefully he gets that old thing back.
Yeah.
Stay in the gym a bit more frequently, and I know he just took a big L, but try to get something back in within the next 3 to 5 months. Like get back out there. Like let everybody know you're trying at least to excel at the sport again. You know, because if not, like Jake Paul's gonna call him again, and we're gonna be looking at you like, guess you're going back to boxing for the money.
Yeah.
Because this isn't your heart's not here anymore. We know you're after the money now, the bag. Like because after the Mayweather bag. You took off in regards to businesses. The suits got a lot better.
Oh, yeah.
A little tighter, but whatever. If I ripped it, I had another one ready to go.
Listen, man, when you that short and skinny, it has to be tight. Because if it's big, then you just look like...
It looks weird.
Yeah, you look like you're swimming in some shit. So I completely get it. But, yeah, so, hey, listen, I agree with that. I don't think he's finished. I think it is a learning experience.
Yeah.
So I think you're absolutely right. So, moving on. This is the topic of our episode, and we're going to spend a lot of time on this one because it's important. Super Bowl. Super Bowl has arrived.
The GOAT!
Super Bowl has arrived, ladies and gentlemen. This is a time of year where anybody can be involved, right? Because you have the infamous boxes. You know, you can place a little... money on your boxes.
Everybody
you get some,
go to the reverses, the highs, lows, the double zeros. See what I get at halftime.
Yeah, you got the Super Bowl parties. You get the wings.
Oh, 6 feet.
Oh yeah. Wear your mask. If you're vaccinated, you still gotta wear your mask.
Yeah,
but
6 feet.
You got a little extra protection.
Get your wings and go.
Definitely. But yeah, the funny commercials. And speaking of the commercials. We were talking about this while we were watching the championship games.
Yeah, how they gonna do them this year? Like,
they
wasn't hitting, like, so how they gonna do it this year? I'm very interested to see how they try to pull the funny off, but hope somebody does a stock joke, but we'll see. It might be too soon.
But we did talk about how State Farm missed out.
State Farm had the bag so close to their grasp. To have 2 Super Bowl quarterbacks in the same commercial to lead the first break. The money.
Yeah, man.
Aaron couldn't do it. You know why? Because he saw a GOAT. You know,
he saw a GOAT.
3 interceptions. Yeah, we get the W. That's how good I am. Like, yeah.
Thank you. Like, it was incredible. I'm like, the first half, it's like Buccaneers got this. Like,
they got it.
They holding it down, and then all of a sudden. Brady throws 1 interception.
All right, that was weird.
Brady throws 2 interceptions.
So, whoa, this is a little crazy.
Brady throws the 3rd interception.
These niggas gonna lose. like Aaron's too good. Like, yo, this nigga's not gonna go 3, and I'm not gonna win this game. You know what I mean? But that's the difference between Brady and Aaron throughout these years. Like, Brady's always been good enough to know the team in and out, while Aaron was just good for the system, and he excelled at it.
Yeah.
And his team just does better even when he does bad, because he's really he helped the team, but the team was already decent. You know what I mean? So they can survive these terrible games from him.
Right.
Crazy.
Yeah. So before we get into the Super Bowl picks, real quick, let's talk about that 4th down.
No, that 3rd down.
Oh, that 3rd down.
He should have ran that shit.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
he should have ran that shit.
The 3rd down. Yeah.
He should have ran that shit.
And he just did it the game before.
He should have ran that shit.
I
was looking like, go. I'm like, Pierre's fast, but he's not faster than you going to that pylon all the way over there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you stretch the ball at the 4. You could just jump. This is game time.
Thank you.
Worst case scenario, you got 4th and short. That's what I'm thinking. Like, you going.
Yeah.
He threw it to somebody who wasn't really open.
Yeah. I agree. I agree with you 100%. He looked nervous. And then from that nervous aspect, LaFleur says, we going to kick the field goal. Like, we got 2 minutes left.
I didn't think about that aspect.
Yeah.
Maybe the coach said, you know what? If he's not going for it on 3rd, then he's not going to be able to get it on fourth.
Yeah.
Let's get the points we can. We'll try to stop him next time.
That's it. That's it.
I didn't even think of that point. I just looked at him like when he threw it, I was like, damn, fourth down, let's go.
It was a terrible throw too. Like
that too. And I get
you know
it. And in my head, I'm thinking, yo, Aaron's like, yo, I fucked up. Yeah. I'm getting on fourth, yo. This is the playoffs.
Yeah. Adams was double teamed. It looked like
it wasn't the throw that he should have made.
Thank you. It looked like a bailout. He didn't want to run. He just threw it and said, fuck
almost like he threw it away.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, maybe, all right, he's definitely getting this fourth down. And I ain't even worried about it. He just needs a new play, a new reset.
Yep.
I see the kicker coming on. I'm like, what kind of trick play is this?
That's right.
I was like, well, they're not just getting the points when they have to stop them anyway.
Yeah.
They got to stop them anyway.
Yeah. And it's like, if you're playing with a chip on your shoulder, like they just drafted Jordan Love, they're acting like they're getting ready to get rid of you. You can't let that happen.
None. You can't.
You know, and listen to me. I've never been a quarterback. I've never been in a moment like that. So I'm not going to act like I know what the moment means. But the
moment's intense.
Exactly.
Let me tell you from high school football.
Tell him. Talk to him.
The moment's intense. It's been a long time, but the high school moment is intense.
I can imagine.
Man. Oh, man. Great part of my life. Great part. Yeah, but anyway, back to real action. Quick moment.
Yeah, it's good. It's good, man. For all y'all don't know, dig up that Port Richmond history. You'll find my man.
I'm out there, man. Offense and defense.
Oh, yeah. But, yeah, like, for me personally, man, the moment is the moment. Like, it's either sink or swim. That's it. Like, you lay everything out on the line because you're trying to play in 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? The goal is a Super Bowl. You've won one. You've been criticized since you won that one Super Bowl. You know you got to win another one.
You got to get there.
Yeah.
You got to get there.
That's it.
At a minimum.
You got to get there, man. So,
but he met a goat.
Yeah, man. It's sad. State Farm missed out. They would have had
it.
They would have had Aaron Rodgers. They probably had like 10 commercials lined up. Ready to go.
You know what I'm saying? I knew they were going to lead the first breakout.
Yo.
Just know, like, so. Who took my Super Bowl ring? Like, off the rip, because one of them won it. So whoever.
Yep.
Oh, man.
They probably had, like, mad Super Bowl themed commercials. Like, I could see it right now.
Damn.
And you know what I mean?
This would have been either second Super Bowl, whoever won.
Yep.
The jokes.
Yo, it would have been great.
All right, you won this one. Now you talk. Now you do it.
And they would have played those commercials next season. It would have been perfect.
Been like, so, you only got one? You know what I mean? Like, oh, man. They missed out. So many ideas. Man. Maybe next year.
Yep. But we got to talk about the AFC side of things, right? Mm-hmm. Bills and Chiefs. Bills Mafia, you should be proud.
Yeah, they came a lot further than expected.
Yeah, you should be proud.
And they did a lot of good things out the gate.
But them boys are them boys, man. Them Chiefs.
They good.
Literally, they're Chiefs. Like they're not Indians. They're Chiefs.
The Chiefs and the cheetah.
Yeah.
I don't know how you're gonna stop them.
Yeah, man. And it's not an insult to indigenous people in any way, but they are Chiefs. Yeah. Like they came out and they just played their game.
They control the ball. As you know, Mahomes does it so well. You know, so.
And shout out to McCole Hardman for bouncing back from that muff punt. Shout out to him. Like, he was done. He was like,
no one had faith in him.
We're going to lose, and they're going to blame me. They're going to cut me. Like, you could see the pain in that young man's face after that. Like, he knew, like, fuck, I could have probably just made the fuck up of the game.
Yeah.
Because the Bills probably don't score a touchdown in the first half if that doesn't happen.
They don't.
You know what I mean? But Patrick Mahomes being the leader that he is, even Travis Kelce walked over there. Like, they understand, like, this is bigger than winning a chip. We a family. Like, you know what I'm saying? You lose, we lose.
And they rebuilt a great culture over there.
Facts, big facts. And, fam, we got 3 more quarters. Like,
this is early in the game.
Yeah, like, we got mad time left.
We can make this up in no time.
9-0, that's nothing. We're good. Mm-hmm. And they were good. They were good. They gave that boy the ball, and he went ham, and he scored a touchdown.
That's a fact.
That's how you come back, yo, man.
That is a fact.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so Super Bowl picks now. So here we go. We got GOAT, Tom Brady.
Versus young GOAT.
Versus young GOAT.
Patty.
How do we break this down? I'm gonna let you do it because this is your This is your area.
You can't bet against Tom. Like, and it's funny. People ask, "Yo, what's your favorite team?" I'm like, I don't really have a team. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I just like the Cowboys and had Emmett.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Outside of that, like, I just, I happen to like Tom in Michigan. Like, then Bledsoe got hurt. Then I liked him as a Patriot. Then he left. And now I like him as a Buck. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I still, like, I enjoy the game that he plays because he knows it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Peyton knew it as well when he played. But Brady just knows it differently. You know what I mean? It's just him, and he has a little bit more luck.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? He just knows it more. And Patty, man, he's the young up-and-comer. And I think this is two things. I think Brady wins it because this is the last one Pat loses. Because
he said this is the last one.
I think all Super Bowl greats, all the ones that have been there multiple times, had to get all the way to the mountaintop just to see what it was like to get there and still not be able to get to the other side of it. And I think this is the one he may lose. He's gonna understand it, cherish it. You know, this is Brady's. Hopefully, sign off into the sunset. I've won with Tampa, 55th anniversary, first one to do it in his home. I'm really out here. Got my 7th.
Yeah.
I'm better than MJ. Make the doc. Do what you got to do.
Yeah.
I did it without Belichick. I got way more than the rest of them out there.
Yeah.
This is my walk off.
Yep.
This will be the last one Patty loses. Do you hear me? Because he's about to go on a fucking tear. If he loses this, I'm scared for the league.
Yeah,
honestly. If he wins this one, I'm like, wow, he's really that good. And he's gonna look out anyway.
Yeah.
But if he loses this one, he's gonna be on a whole nother fucking. He's out of here for the next 6 years. He's winning 6 straight. Like, told you I could do it. Just to say, told you I could do it. Yeah, easily.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts? Who do you think is going? Gonna get over the hump.
I gotta admit, I like the Buccaneers defense better than I like the Chiefs defense. I think it's gonna come down to pressure on Mahomes and how they handle Tyreek Hill. If they can put pressure on Mahomes and slow down Tyreek Hill, they got a chance. But I think the Chiefs are gonna get to Brady. I think they're gonna find a way. They're gonna find a way to really put some pressure on Brady, and they've been bringing Tyrann Mathieu on some schemes. Now Brady, I admit he's an awesome decision maker, but if the Chiefs can hold down some great man-to-man defense,
he might be able to pull it out.
He might be able to do it. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta say, I'm gonna go with the young GOAT. I think the Chiefs repeat.
Think they repeat back to
back? I think they repeat. I think Brady he's great. He's great. If like you said, if he does it, yeah, Patrick Mahomes is coming back next season, and I feel bad for everybody until he retires. But I just feel like at this moment, the Chiefs are just having so much fucking fun.
They are.
You know what I mean? Like, they're having fun out there. It's going to take something crazy to happen in that Super Bowl for the Chiefs not to win.
You know what I'm worried about this game? What if what if for some wild scenario, one of them come out like positive for COVID like 2 days before the game? Are you not going to play the game with either Brady or Mahomes? If one of them happen, we really reporting this to the media?
So that is an excellent point.
Worried about.
So perfect point. So what happened is, at a certain point in this lead up to the Super Bowl, they cannot test positive for COVID. You are absolutely right. If they do, they are removed, player or coach.
Period.
They are removed from the Super Bowl. What happens if Saturday night or Sunday morning?
They test Sunday morning?
They're testing them 4 times a day. 4 times a day leading up to the Super Bowl. I have to do more research to see when it's the cutoff.
Are they telling them Super Bowl day? I need to know.
No, you're absolutely right. I have to do more research. That's a great question.
If I wake up a starter, and find out
That's a great
I got
question.
COVID somehow, some way, and I'm not playing in a game tonight.
That is a great question.
I will give my entire salary just to play in this game.
Yeah.
If I got to that level for the first time. Like,
Yeah. So as of this past Friday, January 29th, anybody, like they are in a critical phase of protocols for COVID. If anybody tests positive, you are removed. You cannot show up to Tampa Bay Arena.
That's cool. Like, I get it.
And it works both ways. It really works. Like right now, and I posted this on Instagram the other day. Y'all better tighten up. I'm talking about sit them in a room, give them anything they want, but you stay in that fucking room.
Don't you even think about leaving this room.
Anybody who comes in there better have on a hazmat suit if they don't play for the Chiefs or the Buccaneers.
None of these players are allowed to get sick.
Straight up. You lock up.
No one can talk to them for the next 48 hours.
You lock up the coaches, you lock up the players, and you say, yo, don't fucking move.
Everybody mask up. Two masks.
We will send a chick with a hazmat suit and a hole in the mouth. Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't go nowhere. So, so I that's a great point. I hope it doesn't mess it up, but that's my pick, man. I think the Chiefs do it.
Chiefs, I got the Bucks, man.
No,
so it's going to be in the Bucks. I say that. I got Brady in the Bucks.
So it's going to make for a great show. We got Weekend. We got the Weekend for the halftime show. Mm-hmm. So that's going to be interesting. The Weekend's always a good performance.
And snubbed him. That's fucked up, but whatever.
Yeah. We'll get into that another episode. But check in with us. Let us know. You know,
what you got for Super Bowl?
We always put up the polls. We'll definitely put it up to see, who's your pick for the Super Bowl. We really want to know. And make sure you get your boxes in, people.
Yeah. 00 works half the time.
Oh, love it. Love it. Because always remember, when you got two teams that put up a lot of points, a lot of times in the Super Bowl, they don't really score that much. You know what I mean?
Like, I don't know.
The first half you can really get by in the first two quarters with a 0-0. Mm-hmm. It's happened.
Then it'd be 10-10.
Yeah.
Right after that. You'd be good.
Straight up. 10-10, 10-0. Like, it works out a lot of ways. And then the second half, shit just get out of hand. You know what I mean?
Some field goals. Some
All right. So, we're moving on. There is a new Big Three in the NBA.
Are they new, though? How new are they? Because they're kind of old players. I guess the fact that they're together as a unit. They've been winning with two of the three.
Right.
But now that they're a whole, they lost a couple.
Right.
Took a couple games, took a couple lickings. By Cleveland, nonetheless, because they got slapped.
I mean, shout out to Colin Sexton. I saw them. I
didn't know that
them
man
games.
to the game. I text you. I said, "Who the fuck is Sexton? Who the fuck is Sexton?"
And it's funny. He's alumni from your favorite college football team.
Get out. He's from
Alabama.
Alabama too. Oh,
He played for Alabama. Yep.
Damn.
Yeah, man.
But I didn't know who the fuck he was. It's like he's had another three in his face. I was like, who is this man? Then
he was unconscious.
Then they beat him again. I was like, wow.
Yeah, man.
I'm like, now I was really confused. I'm like, is Cleveland that good? Or are the Nets that bad with all three of them as a unit?
It's crazy. It's gelling. So if you remember, Miami kind of went through that in the beginning. Mm-hmm. They were trying to understand each other. Like, Dwayne Wade was really trying to make Chris Bosh and LeBron comfortable. Mm-hmm. But it was like they were looking to get Dwayne Wade the ball, and he would pass it back and be like, "Nah, you."
I got it. I'm cool being Robin.
Yeah, and it took them a while. I'm giving them till after the All-Star break. I think after the All-Star break, you're gonna see the Nets run through this fucking league. Mm. They're gonna run through this league, and it's gonna KD's already having the best return from an Achilles injury in history.
KD's gonna be fine.
Yeah,
he's gonna keep on hitting the shots. He's gonna continue to be unguardable.
And James is just glad to finally be back on a team with players that are better than him or just as good as him.
I think he likes to be the alpha, but he's okay being the alpha with another Sir Alpha there with him. Like, you know what I mean?
Sometimes you gotta lose enough to realize, okay, I'm good with not being the man.
I'm gonna get my shit off.
Yeah,
I don't want to be the man.
Right? Yeah. I think the Achilles heel right here, and no pun to KD, but it's Kyrie. we don't really know where Kyrie's head is at. And it's not a judgment at all to Kyrie. But
I love Kyrie. He's doing a ton of
yeah. It's just, I can't lie. I would love to see Russ come back and make that trilogy happen again. Like,
where's Kyrie going?
No, I don't want him to go nowhere, but I just kind of see in
Russ working with
if I could happen, if I could make it happen, like get that Russ, James, KD back. Now that they're men again, now that they're men.
I like to see them get it all.
Yeah.
With KD being like, yo, man, y'all need this.
Yeah.
That'd be super dope. But Kyrie's out of here. I don't see Kyrie staying.
No, yeah, definitely. Okay. Kyrie will be out. And listen, I'm not saying trade Kyrie, but I just don't know if they're going to be able to do it all together because KD want to play. James want to play. Mm-hmm. Kyrie looks like he's figuring things out as he goes, and he's with whatever. If he doesn't play, he's fine. If he plays, he's fine.
Yeah.
KD and James are not fine. They want to win.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
Especially James Harden. He came here to win. Mm-hmm. So that's the only thing that I'm worried about.
No. Yeah, I'm just fantasizing with the whole three-peat with Westbrook back there. Kyrie going to Washington? That's where he is right now?
Yep.
Whatever happens, there happens.
Yep.
But those three there, would Harden go back to the bench to come off like he used to do in OKC?
Nah, you start all three now.
Start all three?
Start all three now.
That's dangerous, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Super dope. I love for K to be able to do it for him.
I mean, the only thing that sucks is you lose Kyrie's shooting because he is way better shooter than Russ is. Russ's percentage sucks right now.
As of present, whatever. KD and Harden get their points when they need, when it's just them and they know it's just them.
Yeah.
So them knowing it's just them, and then Westbrook on this, I'm just here for just 12, 10, and 10 all day.
Yeah.
Doing his moves like, it is what it is.
Yeah, so. I mean, hey, listen, I think, they made the trade happen. They, a lot of draft picks went to Indiana and Houston. And Houston don't look bad, man. They got Victor Oladipo over there. They got John Wall, Christian Wood, and draft picks. So they got a nice.
They got a good future mixture coming to the
Hell
setup.
yeah.
So it should be dope.
And I know John ain't mad at being in that Houston weather now.
At all.
Nothing but drop tops.
I know Harden left, but I'm here to fill the void.
Yeah.
Not mad at that at all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. So what we got up next? Oh, I'm gonna let you take this one.
This? Oh yeah, the player from the Hawks, Seattle Seahawks. That is. It's funny because Twitter was kind of. I came up with a backstory. I don't even know his name offhand. I didn't want to remember it because I was really upset that it happened. But he's like a guard or something from the Seattle Seahawks, and he ended up abusing a woman that happened to be a black woman, of course. I'm not sure, but it might have been his wife. Not beyond recognition, but visible face swellings. You know what I mean? But it was something that wasn't brought up on major news outlets. It was more of an under the rug kind of thing.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And everyone was curious to know, like, hey, why is everyone so curious to know what happened?
Yep.
With past players who have done harm, who
That's
just
right.
happen to be black, of course.
Absolutely.
Versus this gentleman who happened to be white, and the same issue of, violence is happening on a black woman nonetheless.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm curious to know, is it because it was just another black female to them, or the fact that it was a white agitator or whatever to the situation where it was turned down or just not paid attention to?
Yep.
I don't know. I think he already claimed crazy, like, yo, it was wild. I didn't know what happened. I thought she was good.
Mm-hmm.
It's not acceptable anymore. So I don't know. It was terrible.
Yeah, absolutely. There's clearly a double standard. I mean, we think about Ray Rice. We think about Ian Tariq Hill.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he was one of the few to escape it. We think of Kareem Hunt. There's plenty of.
He was protecting himself for a slur. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's definitely something to look into. I didn't understand it, so we'll see what happens, man.
Yeah, just hope her to a speedy recovery, though.
Yeah. Definitely. So, next up, we got Miami Heat. So, Miami Heat decided, hey, we need to get some fans in the stands. Now, most NBA teams, if you noticed, they've had maybe a couple people attend, social distancing. They're sitting courtside in chairs or whatever the way they're doing it, right? Miami Heat are trying to expand their fans, and they're starting with about 1,500 fans, right? But they want to utilize COVID sniffing dogs.
I got questions.
Yeah.
Isn't the number one protection of COVID is to wear a mask so nothing gets in within your nasal cavity? And
That is correct.
is anyone checking these dogs for COVID? They just out here sniffing for COVID all day, and
Sniffing for
we
COVID.
hope they don't. We just hope they're good for tomorrow. Every tomorrow, it's fucked up.
Yeah, and their sensories are way better than us. I think they have like
Are they immune to it? Maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. We'd have to do research and see if any dogs attracted COVID, but I know their sensories are way better than ours. That's why they're using them. But to your point, we don't want to see a month or two down the line. Like, that ain't the same dog from last game. Like, what's happening?
Boy got a cough.
Yeah.
Oh no. I don't know. It's a weird tactic, but I hope it works for them.
Yeah, because it's been getting tight with the NBA. Like, a lot of games been getting postponed. A lot of players violating protocols. Like, they ain't in the bubble no more.
Not how it used to be.
Yeah, they not in the bubble no more. And dudes is out here going to birthday parties. They going to events.
They're trying to live life. Like, I'm still rich. Like, I still want to go outside. Like, all right, I'll be as private as this private jet is. Like, what do you want me to do? Like,
exactly. Yep. Yeah, so it's tough, man. So we'll see how it goes for the Heat.
How's Hero doing this year? You been checking up on him?
No.
Me neither.
The Heat haven't been doing that good. I think. What's my man's name? Shit.
Fuck him.
I'm drawing a blank.
I was like, fuck him.
Butler.
Oh,
Jimmy
God.
Butler.
I didn't know Jimmy was the one thinking about. I
Yeah.
thought there was some other guy.
Yeah, Jimmy's been out for a while now, and it's
He's
just
still tied from the finals.
and Bam Adebayo, but he's been holding it down. But it's just him. So I think right now the Sixers are the shit in the East.
Did they just beat the Lakers the other day? Or was somebody else?
You know what? I think they did.
Was it them?
No, wait, did they?
Somebody just beat LA. It might have been Chicago by accident. No.
Yeah, I got to
Where's Blake Griffin? Detroit.
Detroit
beat them not too long
Oh,
ago.
Lord have mercy.
I forgot all about Blake.
Was that the same game where Derrick Rose threw the ball out of bounds?
I didn't see the game. No, I didn't see the game.
So there was a game, Derrick Rose, and listen, we love you, Derrick, man. It happens, right?
Fan of the show.
Yeah. So he was trying to inbound the ball, and he was going to throw it, but then he hesitated, but the ball left his hands, and it just fell out of bounds. And technically, you throw it out of bounds. It was just like, wow, what happened, Derrick? Like,
one job. Get the ball in, buddy.
I think the turnover would have been better than that. Like, it just looked like a clear brain fart at the time, man. But it happens. It happens, Derrick. You know what I'm saying? So we maneuver through sports very seamlessly, and this one is very, very good because it involves a player that, I've been following since his college career, and right now he's getting a very unfair deal where he's at, and he's going to be the talk of the offseason for the NFL. His name is Deshaun Watson. Mm-hmm. He plays for the Houston Texans. Now, if you don't know who Deshaun Watson is,
been living under a rock.
Yeah. Yeah. This was the man that first made Alabama seem human. Alabama was a robot just running through college teams every single year. And this kid, Deshaun Watson, came into Clemson and beat them not once. Was it twice?
I think he's seen him the second time. I don't think he got over the hump the second time.
No, I think he did.
I got to my research.
I don't think he lost a college playoff championship.
Yeah, my
against
research. But go ahead. Go on.
But so he leaves the league. He leaves college and he gets drafted by the Houston Texans. Now, when he shows up, there's a receiver by the name of DeAndre Hopkins. Once again, unless you've been living under a rock, DeAndre Hopkins is one of the best wide receivers in the NFL. He has hands that are just unmatched. So DeAndre Hopkins was just dealing with mediocre quarterbacks for I think the first 2 years of his career. And then Deshaun Watson comes in. And in the beginning, he doesn't start. I forgot who was starting at the time. They really didn't want to start him yet. But then I think like 1 or 2 games in, the starter gets hurt and he comes in. Mm-hmm. And then instantly, him and DeAndre just start making magic, right? Mm-hmm. So it's about 1 or 2 years into their campaign, right? Maybe 3. And I see across my ESPN feed, the Texans trade DeAndre Hopkins to the Arizona Cardinals.
Wait, he went to the Cardinals?
Yeah.
I just thought
DeAndre Hopkins.
Oh God, I'm sorry.
You thought he said
Jesus Christ. I was like, what did Watch say? I didn't see that on my feed. Jesus.
You know what I mean? And it was that was sign number 1 that something was wrong in Houston.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You don't tell your star quarterback, we're gonna trade your best option. That made no sense. And as good as Will Fuller is, he's no DeAndre Hopkins. It made no sense.
Nah.
None whatsoever. But it happened, and Deshaun approached it like a pro. Right? Then he gets his mega deal. So now at that point, Deshaun's like, okay, cool. Like, all right, y'all fucked up. Y'all traded DeAndre, but y'all took care of me. All right, cool. So what's the next step? Like, I need another DeAndre. Or I need the young version of him so I could mold him. Like
something.
Exactly. Like, I need some sort of assurance, and the brother got nothing. And this past season was just a joke. He was running for his life the whole season.
Daily.
You know what I mean? It was just it was just terrible. So the biggest thing here is now Deshaun Watson wants out of the Houston Texans.
And I don't blame him. Yep. I'm a little worried at his decisions. I did see the Jets on his short list, and then the Miami Dolphins, I think, because of his fascination with Dan Marino. But I don't know why the Jets are on his places to go.
Yeah.
I'd much rather Miami. I don't know what's going to happen with Tua, but we'll figure that out, I guess, at another time, maybe in a potential trade. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. Like, I'd like to see him on the Steelers. Hopefully Ben hangs it up. He can get over there.
That's not a bad
Make things
choice.
Happen over there. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
You know me. I'm a Giants fan. I'm like, let's get him.
We'll take him.
We'll take him. He will change our franchise. Listen,
no one's taking Danny, bro.
We got draft picks. We got some draft picks. Oh yeah,
Danny gonna grab the bench, be the best Eli on there.
I know, We'll send Daniel Jones. We can send. I'm trying to look at our. We can send Golden
Sending
Tate.
Danny ain't the problem. No one wants to receive Danny
with the draft pick though.
They don't want him with the draft, bro. It's like we still gotta pay. We gotta pay that man's salary. He was like a number 1 first round.
I think we got a lot of draft picks. I think we can make it happen. I don't want to let go. We definitely ain't sending Saquon. That's out the question.
Nah, he should be back from the hammy. You know
what I'm saying?
He'll be back from the hammy. No problem.
We're not. I hate to say we're not sending because he probably would sweeten the deal.
Who?
Sending Sterling Shepard.
I just got that.
You know what I mean? I'm not saying they should do it, but you send Daniel Jones, some draft picks, and if not Sterling Shepard, you send Golden Tate. Evan Ingram and Saquon Barkley are the only untouchables. And Jabril Peppers.
You hope
and Blake Martinez.
You hope they're untouchables.
Those 4.
You hope they're untouchables.
Yeah, I hope they're
That's
untouchables.
That's a business, unfortunately.
But those are core. Like, those are core guys. Like, if anything, Blake Martinez, but not Jabril Peppers. He's still young. He has a chance to really, like, grow in the institution. Mm-hmm. But if you send them away, it's like, fuck, man. Like, that's almost the heart of our defense outside of Blake Martinez.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the Giants should get him. I love Deshaun Watson. I think he'll come to New York and just be great.
You talking about the Jets or the Giants?
Giants. I ain't never. Listen.
He wasn't on their list.
I ain't voting for the Jets.
He wasn't on their list.
Nah. We gotta talk to him, man. We gotta talk to him. That's all.
What else happening? What else you got?
Oh, on the sports front. So yeah, outside of getting Deshaun Watson, I mean, you know, that's the ultimate goal. It was just very weird. It was just very weird to see how the Seahawks went out in this playoffs. I know I'm going back a couple weeks, but the Rams just shut them the fuck out.
Then the way the Rams got smacked, it was so I didn't.
Yeah,
it was so weird to see how that all unfolded for Russell. Like,
yeah,
but he'll be back next year. You know what I mean? Still consistent, still doing what he does, still bettering the team.
Yeah,
and it's just weird to see him go so early.
Yeah, and then your prediction worked out.
Which one?
You called the Browns beating the Steelers.
That came through. You know what I mean? They had the wave. They was riding the wave. They just beat them the week before. Like, yo, we could do this over there. Like, you know what I mean? So they went over there and they did it.
Yep, definitely. Lamar got the playoff monkey off his back, but
yes,
you know what I'm saying?
It came back twofold. He can't hold it.
Yeah, man.
I mean, it's way too much pressure. It was a little too cold, I guess, for him.
Yep. And then, of course, outside of, you know, some catch up on the playoffs, we have the Jets hiring Robert Saleh.
That's big.
As their new head coach.
That's big. That's a big thing. Like, hope we can change the culture there because it's a losing one, unfortunately. Mm-hmm. And I just hope they mold together. They work. Yeah. They work out because they need wins.
Yeah.
What was they 2-13? 2-14?
Sounds about right. And they didn't even need those 2 wins. They went after those 2 wins. Yeah. They could have won the Trevor Lawrence sweepstakes if they don't get those 2 wins. So
Trevor
I think every
coach,
every Jet fan was like, "What the fuck?" Like,
what the fuck just happened out there?
But if you don't know who Robert Saleh is, he's the former defensive coordinator for the 49ers, and he becomes the first Muslim head coach in NFL history.
And it's always Muslim.
Yeah,
that's what's up.
Yeah,
congrats to him and his family.
Yeah, and then the next hire is the Jaguars hiring Urban Meyer.
That's official. It went through. That's right.
I
think he was looking into a lot of his old players from his old NCAA ties to see if we could bring them in.
Yeah.
But he's trying to get it all going. And if he gets the first pick in the draft, it's gonna feel like college again. He's gonna be like, all right, whatever. Florida it is. I mean, Jacksonville it is. I mean, it's gonna be dope.
Yep. Definitely. Another thing that happened during the playoffs, just to catch up on everything, Bills Mafia ended up donating to Lamar Jackson's favorite charity.
I saw that.
Because he was such a, good sport after losing and signing autographs for Bills fans.
Yeah, I mean, that was dope.
Yeah.
That was super big of them. They didn't have to do that. And a lot of people participated in that too.
Yeah. Phillip Rivers retired.
He's a good quarterback. Like, as good as it gets on the good before you get the great level.
Yeah.
He just never had the tools with him and the luck at the same time to be great.
Right. So now, the next question is, I mean, we saw what happened with Drew Brees.
Yeah.
Should he hang it up?
It's time to hang it up, bro. He broke 11 ribs earlier in the season.
Mm-hmm.
You came back. You fought back from that. You're still a contender. You're still you got so far up the hill this year.
Mm-hmm.
Go home, man. Raise the 3 boys. Turn them into young Mannings.
Yeah.
/ Breezes. Get them all to the league, man. Let them know your nuts are special too.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Because, hey, you got a chip for the city. We love you for it.
Yep.
I'm not sure about your political affiliations. We're not going to bring that up at the moment. I think you might have a red hat in the closet. But, hey, man. Go home. Raise your kids.
Definitely.
Do what you got to do. Just, let Winston get a game, bro. Let him throw a touchdown. That people probably assume that the quarterback on the play would throw a touchdown.
I was going to ask you that. So, do you think they should just hand it over to Jameis Winston, or they go and they look for maybe an Aaron Rodgers if he doesn't want to stay with the Packers?
You know, when Tom left, it was between New Orleans and the Bucks. And I don't know what happened in the Saints locker room. Why he didn't get there, but he ended up with Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
Aaron might be like, yo, man, this might be it for me. Is Brady leaving? He got what he wanted.
I know
out there, and I don't got to go against Breeze.
That frozen tundra can't be delightful, man. Like,
I want to know what a dome
it's got to be hard on the bones, man.
I feel what the dome is like. You know what I mean? I like to win one day. At least I know the conditions.
What? You walking into Michael Thomas, Alvin Kamara? Like, you got weapons.
That'd be a nice pickup. I know Winston gonna be like, "Come on, I already learned from a great.
Yeah,
another great. I'm gonna be great, bro. Like, if you win a chip too this year, that was I'm gonna be sick. Because Guy Tom did it with my last team. I'm gonna be super mad.
Hell yeah. So
then they ship him out after the Super Bowl.
Yeah. So all right. So I thought this was really cool. So for the Super Bowl, they're gonna host 22,000 fans. 7,500 of which will be vaccinated healthcare workers being given free tickets to the game.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying?
I hope they're paying for flights, though. That's what's up. That is what's
I don't think they went for the flights or the hotel.
Bro,
you just got the ticket.
I'm in the middle of a pandemic, man. I'm in the middle of a pandemic, man. I can't afford tickets and rent, bro. Like, thanks for the Super Bowl invite.
Yeah.
That's cool, though. That's super cool.
I thought that was very, very dope. And it's spread, right? You know, it's not just, you know, both Super Bowl teams, cities, health workers. It's being spread across the states for 7,500 vaccinated healthcare workers. I actually know one from my institution that got one. Yes.
Okay, all right.
They're actually a Chiefs fan.
Hey.
So they're very excited to go. Very happy for them. So that's really good. I thought that was very excellent way to approach it. So I'll close off with this, jumping back over to the NBA. So we have LeBron James right now is playing out of his mind.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Out of his mind. I believe last I checked, and I don't know if the Detroit game was in LA or Detroit.
I want to say Detroit, but that might have been their first road game.
So if before that they were undefeated on the road and he was killing, he was just in Cleveland and had dropped 46 on them. To be 36 years old, to have the run that he has had to the championship over the last 10 years, and to be playing at this level, at this age, at this point in his career, are we starting to now kind of say, if he gets this next championship, are we starting to really look at GOAT status?
Would this be 5 for him this year? If he
this will be 5.
He has 4 at the moment.
Yes.
I think he was already there when he won in Cleveland. So just add to his legacy. He's that Cleveland one. Like Jordan had 6, but he never had one as big as LeBron's one in Cleveland. They all were special to Jordan. I'm pretty sure, of course, the first, second, third, the one his father passed. The fourth, fifth, the sixth. You know, what I mean, the back-to-back triple was one thing, but to be in your hometown where you were raised against season record-wise the best NBA team that ever put it together in a regular season.
I hear that.
And to come back from a deficit that's never been revived from a 3-1 deficit in the finals.
Yep.
Against probably the most prolific shooter the game has ever seen.
Yes.
That was big.
Yeah,
Kyrie got the shot, but and he hasn't been the same since. We're not gonna get into that.
Very true.
But if LeBron got that, I think I had him in my GOAT book from that win. So everything on top of this is just more icing on the cake at this point.
I hear that. Yeah, listen, that's very valid, and not just the most prolific shooter, the most prolific shooting team.
By the way, you know what I'm saying? With the splash, he had a whole brother, by the way,
you know
aka Mr. Splash. Like,
yeah, absolutely. So the next thing is the other course of history, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, first team in NFL history to be playing in the Super Bowl and hosting the Super Bowl.
Correct.
If Tom Brady wins this chip, I mean, he's already considered the GOAT.
Correct.
But there's now all this talk about Aaron Rodgers and Drew Brees now just fade away almost on some when Thanos snapped his fingers.
Yeah. He took care of the best in their division. He's like, oh, you're good out here? Bye. How about you? Oh, this is your house? A lot of cheese. Bye. You know what I mean? Like, just taking care of business. He's like, I always did it on the other side of the table. It was cool.
Mm-hmm.
So the kid's pretty tough. I met him in the locker room after the last game last year. I let him know, hey, you're tough, man. I'm out of here. I'm going to see if I can meet you on the other side of this thing. Because me trying to sit on the same side of you at this table, I'll never get here. So I'm going to see when it counts. It's he's out of here after this, though, man. If Tom wins this one any way, shape, or fashion, unless it's like a 50-0 game and he wins it, he's gonna be like, yo, I could do this for another 6 years. You know what I mean? But if he wins a tight game or even something where he gets the game-winning drive at the end to win the game or something, if he gets a game-winning drive Super Bowl, he's out of here, bro.
That'd be magical.
This would be the last time you see Tom Brady in any uniform, bro. And I would hunt down a Bucs jersey with the captain on it, the all gold shit with the 5 stars. That would be my immediate purchase after that game.
Hell yeah. Yeah, man. So listen, make sure y'all watch the Super Bowl. It's gonna be a hell of a game. Yeah. I think it's gonna be probably one of the best Super Bowls we've ever seen because not just about the hype, but if you think about what's going on in our world right now, to have something that's going to take our minds off of that and to see two guys that just love the game. They are pretty much the faces of the game right now. And they're just stand-up dudes, right? They don't do nothing but play football. They love the game.
They love the game.
Yeah. So, listen, we can't wait to watch it. We hope you watch it. We thank you for tuning in. This is the sports edition of Freedom Cage Podcast, man.
Yes, sir.
We out.